What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm doing a 3-month wrapped up, everything included review on my first PC build. That is the components, the whole shebang, everything like that. What are my things that I love about it? What are the things I would change? What are the things I would do differently? How did everything work together? How's everything working together, I should say. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So I built this PC about 3 months ago now, back in September, early September, late August. The exact date I'd have to double check, but about 3 months. What I've gotten here very quickly, I'm sure you've seen the other videos where I've went over the specs, but I'm going to touch on those really quick so I can get into this. So I've got a Ryzen 7700X CPU. I've got an Asus Prime 9070 OC graphics card, not the XT, just the OC basic 9070. It is a 3-fan graphics card. I've got 3 Be Quiet high-speed light winged fans in here. They are the high speed. I've got a B850M Gigabyte Aorus ICE motherboard in here. It is an M-ATX motherboard. I've got a MSI i240 AIO in here. I've got Kingston Fury DDR5 32 gigabyte CL30 6000 hertz speed RAM in there as well too. I think it's MHZ. I don't know what that means. I'd have to look it up, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I don't really know what that means. Now, it's all wrapped up inside of this beautiful case. It is an NZXT H3 Flow. It's not the first case I've used, but it's the case that I'm using and I'm going to be using for the foreseeable future. All things wrapped up here. Sorry, I got some weird sound going on in the background there. I was trying to check out. Everything like that. What do I think of this case? What do I think of the build? What do I think of it all? Really, I mean, I love this PC. I think it's got some sentimental value just because it was my first build ever. As far as total package, how does it perform? It performs great. It's plenty fast. I've had no stutteriness. I had a little issue where the graphics card was causing some weird black screen flickering, which turned out to simply just be a corrupt driver, which after removing that and reinstalling it, it worked. It's worked flawlessly since. It's been going a month strong now. I have no issue, about 3 weeks actually strong with 0 issues. And that's going in both of these settings on the graphics card here, the performance and the quality. I've tried different, why can't I think of it now? Display settings, that's it. I've tried 1440p, 1080p, high settings, ultra settings, low settings, medium settings, and it's worked incredible. Gameplay, I've had no games where I've had any stutteriness, no issues like that. Everything's ran smoothly. I played Halo Infinite, Call of Duty Warzone. I played a lot of Fortnite. I played some NHL on here, which I had to stream actually off my Xbox because apparently I can't get NHL, EA Sports NHL on here, but that's a problem for later. I've played Power Wash Simulator, which seems to be the most satisfying game I've ever played, and I get lost nothing for hours. What other games have I played here? I played Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, I think is how you say it, Xenoverse 2. I'm probably destroying that name, butchering that, but that's how I'm reading it. I've played those games, it's worked well. I played Cyberpunk as well too on here. So I've played across the Xbox app because I've got Game Pass Ultimate, and I've also played on Steam, worked wonderful. Watching videos in 1440p and 4K has worked wonderful. Just everything about this thing has kind of worked very, very well for me. Now, things I would change about this build. Truthfully, I think the only thing I could really say I wish I would have done differently is, other than starting with this case from the start, because that last case was a nightmare for me for temps. Sure, with a little finagling, I could have made it better, but it was much easier and in my mind, cost effective to just go with this case, especially because I was able to sell that A3 case and somebody else was very happy with it. So I recouped most of my cost of this case. Actually, I broke even between the cases. So I think the only thing I would really have done differently or anything like that is probably with some RGB RAM. I think a little more RGB. I'm obsessed with RGB. I think it looks just absolutely deadly sitting on a desk, showing off, especially in my living room. It's kind of a nice centerpiece. Somebody comes in, that's the first thing they see because the lights are going, computer's going, it looks sweet. So I think having some DDR5 RAM probably would have looked pretty cool in there. but I can't complain. It's well lit in there. It looks great. It fills out nice. All the components kind of wrap up beautifully in this case. It's all in all just a great build. It's done wonders for me. It's been fun playing on it. It's been fun looking at it. There's been some nights where I kind of just wasn't feeling it, didn't even touch the computer, but I left it going because I just kind of leave it in sleep mode rather than turning it on and off every day. And yeah, it's just a good PC. It's a great PC. I absolutely love it. It's worked well for me. I'm sure if you were in my shoes, you might have done some things differently. And that leads me to the next point. What would you change about this PC? Is there something you would have done differently? Is there maybe a component change you would have done? Would you have went all Ryzen or all AMD? Or would you have went maybe a 5070 in there, a 5060, a 5080? Would you have done a different CPU? Would you have went the 7800X3D or the 9700X3D or the 9900X3D? Would you have done that? I mean, it also comes down to pricing here. This fit my price point, my budget, so this is what I could fit in there as far as the best performance with aesthetics to fit that budget. But I'm sure there's some things you would change as well too. So let me know those in the comments below. I'd love to know what would you do to change it, to make it your own. And yeah, guys, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for everything. It means the absolute world to me. I've had, when I have bad days, it's nice being able to go in there and seeing some comments and seeing the views go up each time and seeing the response I'm getting. It absolutely really does mean the world to me, and I'm grateful for that. And because of that, I get way more stuff coming. I've got hopefully no more sickness in the way, so it'll slow me down here, but we're back to at least a video a week, hopefully 2 videos a week, that being a full scale and a short, but we might just do 2 full videos, might do 2 shorts, but we're trying to get a little bit of double content going on each week to keep everything going. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you again. Stay safe. We'll see you later. I'm out.